Все, я созрел для дополнения Левиафан. Рипера мы близко видели. Стыковка. Доктор Брайсон. О, личная квартира. Но личная квартира это DLC Цитадель. Мы его оставим на самый конец. Она и есть. Она, грубо говоря, завершающая точка во всем эффекте. Распределить очки умений? А почему? Кто со мной поехал, что у него очки не распределены? А.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garno's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Доктор Гарно. Второй день им все равно смешно. Доктор, ну вы Гарно.
Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
Я уже обыскивал эту лабораторию. Не так давно. Теперь ищем что-то совершенно другое. О, это голова.
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
Все так же забавно. Да, много чего произошло.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Ну, после пятого раза, конечно, надоедает. Все равно забавно. Так, насколько я помню соотношение, здесь у нас тоже дверь есть. Сразу пробегу в сад. А то вдруг. Левиафаны. Так, а чего мы, собственно говоря, ищем? Так, данные. Идет тут описание такое классное, что все равно непонятно. Вернитесь в лабораторию, изучите артефакт, как обычно. Не, ну он криповенький, но забавный. Такой.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garno found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garno, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garno on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
Все, это, видимо, как раз то, что нам нужно. Я хотел найти Энн Брайсон. Ну, Нормандию пошли, летим отсюда нафиг. Еще раз нажать на этот. О. Это ведь такой же этот артефакт, который в DLC прибытия всех одурманил. Стоит тут типа нормально, никому не мешает. И эти на него не реагируют. Типа так и надо. И все, их уже не спасти. Левиафаны, они же создатели риперов. Живучие гады. Столько протянули. Так, куда она сказала куда-нибудь лететь? Чего? Посетить дом Андерсона. А, так это его дом. А, ну хотя это не отменяет, что это DLC. Так, исследуй канал Лазария, найти бывших ученых Цербера. Ну, это обычное задание. Поговорить с кварианцами. Блин, и что из этого... Левиафан. Ну, кварианцы нет. Колония Зари нет. Поэтому найди бывших ученых Цербера. Единственный вариант, который есть. А, ну тут я и так уже все нашел. Да, новой системы здесь, получается, не было. Как обычно, в новых системах ничего найти нельзя. Но он типа DLC, считаем, уж поэтому. Да. Просто планета без ничего. Эту планету Крога нам подарили. Не повезло им. Так, Айдена мы с собой никогда брать не будем. Возьмем, естественно, Лиару и Явика. Какие-нибудь там комменты отвешивают по этому поводу. Хотя не факт, блин, это же DLC. Может, вообще ничего не скажет. Так, 8 очков. Куда бы вложить? Удар. Что за удар? Биотический бросок. Наверное, можно прокачать? Скорость перезарядки, сила. Радиус поражения плюс 2% метра. Это как? Ладно, будем считать. Предыдущий ранг. Повышает силу на 30%. Повышает силу. Так, лучше радиус. Эти враги редко, блин, толпой стоят.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have no information on that.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops.
А тут не надо ее сосать, ее надо сканировать.
Set us down, then get out of here.
Тут упростили и ускорили. Да, это Левиафан. На Джейкоба похож. Кстати, а мы его так... А, так это он и есть. На Джейкоба похож, блин. А может и не Левиафан? С чего бы ему тут быть? Интересно, зубы ему поправили?
Pretty desolate, even for an outpost.
All right, just keep moving. What did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
Блин, ну если здесь Джейкоб, я не уверен, что это Левиафан. Это в основной игре должен был быть.
Push forward.
Где гранаты?
Maybe we can flank these guys. Watch for it. Liara?
Will
Я победил. Ты живой.
Shepard, is that you?
Нет, я галлюцинация.
Jacob. How bad?
I'll live. I think.
this is Bryn. If you can hear me, come in. Is there anyone there?
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now, but they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Thanks, and you as well.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
So, Jacob Taylor is now ex-Cerberus too.
Jamie, I didn't want to...
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this. We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Так, данные. Привет, Левиафан. Найти Энн Брайсон. Ну это вроде Энн. Там туманность хотя бы написано.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer. We met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering...
Ну блин, это фамилия, разве нет? Да ладно.
...monster who tortured his own brother.
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
Нам по большей части все равно все делать.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the
Да нет, это вряд ли DLC.
another test
Тут слишком много персонажей из предыдущих
shared my
частей.
brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
I have to go. And I'm not even going to pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Это просто, видимо, сайд-квест какой-то. Джейкоб с нами ни разу не связан. Привет. Когда стоит штука с перевооружением, иначе сейчас куча врагов будет, блин. Закон всех игр.
And Make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How did so many escape?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
Got it.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Так бабахает.
Dr. Cole? Got a moment?
Of course.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
I don't know what we would have done.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
Надо пушку чинить. Bring call. Опять деньги. Шепард собирает все деньги, которые видит. Я здесь. Выхожу.
I'm okay. Let's just do this. Hey, you okay? How have you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people. Defending their ideals, I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
Все, я готов идти в пушки чинить. Поднимайтесь наверх.
I thought we covered our bases. There's a war on... What does he want with us? Why does he care?
Who knows? He's crazy. You can't plan for crazy. Told you that we should have gone.
Я немножко куку.
Look, let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
These civilians had no hope of coming out of this alive.
They are brave, but misguided. And now they may all be dead.
Нам точно сюда. Темновато. Ну вообще я помню, эта миссия. Это не DLC никакой, правда. Все. 100%. Получается, Левиафан на карте вообще не отмечен. Тоже весьма странное решение. Ладно, там вроде в журнале подписан какая туманность. Дальше разберемся. Так, Центурион, щиты. Граната на всех работает.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
More enemies in our path.
Иногда я жалею, что Шепард летать не умеет. Как в Андромеде. А можно было просто вот так взять и запрыгнуть. По кругу придется обойти. Спрыгнуть-то было сюда куда проще, чем залезть назад. Вот явно где-то должен быть подъем. Это явно не билет в одну сторону. Блин, раз я подъема нет, значит лестница должна быть. Эй, ты куда воюешь? В другую сторону воюй, дебил. Ладно. По ящикам залезть нельзя. Перекатиться не могу. Может, мне не надо туда? Но если враги оттуда идут... А, ну вон никуда. Ну, обойду по кругу, посмотрю. Похоже, вечно лезут. Какую-то кнопку нажать надо, чтобы что-то вылезло. Я просто какие-то лестницы пропустил. А это что такое? А, типа просто трубу взрывает. И все. Что-то подняться можно. По лестнице, которая просто темная и ее плохо видно. Походу реально вечно лезут. А, ну вообще, по идее, тут можно залезть. Точно. Ничем не выдающая себя лестница. Получается, джекпак это, блин, следующее логичное изменение было в игре. Пушок давно сюда напрашивался. Они нам просто его дали. Активирую вручную, блин. Опять как-нибудь через задницу. Так, ну тут явно лестница должна быть, судя по высоте. И она есть. Как нам ее опустить? Видимо, просто по очереди подниматься надо. Сначала сюда, потом туда.
The other gun is still down. Let's get over there.
Что такое лежит? Деньги плохо лежат, надо собрать.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs.
Давай, Ляра.
Liara, I need you to fix this.
You got it.
Ready, Javik? It's just the two of us.
Yes, Commander.
Сейчас я им покажу Кузькину мать. Буду подлавливать на подлете. Желающие кончились. Ой, блин, они снизу бегут. Ну, блин, серберные жнецы. У них нету каких-то мегамощных солдат. Только десантники, пехотники, да вот эти все. Все, ремонт завершен. Сама включить пушку не можешь, все равно рядом стоишь.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here. Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where are we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now. But there's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the elusive man's cause. Your call.
Wait for my go.
You can begin the evacuation from the command terminal.
Вообще можно было лететь, и все сделал.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Shuttle 1 is away.
All right, everyone here head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Get those people out of here!
И дополнительного задания тут как-то слишком много всего. Это не такое, что дополнительное. Я тут про много чего можно сказать так. Все двери закрыли. Как нам туда пройти?
Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad. Jacob, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
Okay, let's Here we go.
Under heavy fire.
Блин, там неудобно они доставать будет сверху.
Check out that shield generator.
Если его можно взорвать. Сомнительно.
Jacob, come in. What's your status?
Facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all over the place.
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right? We got it. Just need to hold them a little longer.
Кто-то живой остался. Пока его не убьешь, видимо, дальше не пойдет.
Jacob, hang tight. Clear you a landing zone.
Живой гад. О, наконец-то. Я смог угнать Атлас. Я уж думаю, я никогда достижений не получу. Не везло мне с этим. Да. Недолго я в нем воевал. Ладно, и не важно. Главное было достижение получить.
Out by the skin of our teeth again, eh, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
Thanks.
Shepard, when this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
Решение проблем.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the elusive man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Я знаю про Колена, какие-то книги были, то ли комиксы, где типа его предыстория описывалась. Ну, блин. Меня этот киберниндзя не шибко интересует. Как я его сказал, я его не очень люблю. Он портит мою вселенную Mass Effect. Здесь не должно быть киберниндзя, блин.
Commander. Dr. Cerberus scientist.
Как-то без них обходились все предыдущие 2 игры.
The brass thinks they'll be a big help on the Crucible.
First Grissom Academy, now this. Nice work.
You know how fighter pilots put those little stamp things under their cockpits for each kill? I'm thinking of getting one by the galaxy map every time I analyze the crap out of some data.
You're turning into a regular Marine.
Yes, well, I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Nice work.
Thanks, Commander. It feels good to bring someone out alive. Commander?
Потом Джеки разгоняю. Ну вот, блин, прошли Левиафана. Там находится какое-то новое задание. Ладно, это тоже было крутое. Посмотрели, где Джейкоб.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now. How's Jacob?
He'll be okay.
Glad to hear it. Nice to see those Cerberus scientists come to their senses.
After everything he's done, the elusive man can't pretend he's fighting for humanity. Anyone who isn't indoctrinated has to see that by now.
Glad we got out early. Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires thresher maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
Я сделаю себе хороший. Мне бы это пистолет, который стреляет добром. Так, Левиафан, блин. Опять что ли? Я же с ним говорил. А, точно, ну ладно, я пойду посмотрю. Может, это где-то продается дурацкая труба. По идее, у меня все магазины уже здесь есть. Или я просто не нашел магазин, где труба продается, поэтому здесь ее нет. В чем я сильно сомневаюсь. Вау, сколько всего. Купить. Нету нигде этой трубы. Если ее нету здесь, значит ее нет нигде. По крайней мере в тех магазинах, в которых я уже был. А это все магазины. Так, улучшение оружия. Море, Богомол, Ятаган. Блин, я забыл посмотреть, как у меня дробовик называется. И тут не глянуть. А где Джеймс? А, вообще тут нет. Значит, он где-то шляется. Значит, он где-то с кем-то беседу ведет.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh? That last mission on Novaria shows why I love the Kodiak. The munitions you carry into the field deserve at least a triple check. Sir.
Ну, пойду на инженерную палубу скажу. Интересно, что они там задумали. Может, это чего скажет? Во второй части было поудобнее. Там просто к девке подходишь, она тебе говорит, куда идти.
And Cerberus is filled with traitors to humanity.
Yes, they oppose us in this war.
Then why should we trust either of you?
We have severed our ties with the organization.
But you were programmed by Cerberus.
I can extrapolate where this is going. I have superseded my original programming and have chosen to oppose Cerberus.
You mean you have chosen to oppose your creators?
Correct.
I find this a very troubling freedom machine. That is all. Those humans you saved were fortunate. There are still places in the galaxy to hide. Our refugees perished. There was nowhere left to run. I trust you, Commander, when you say you no longer expedite Cerberus's goals. Otherwise... Perhaps later, Commander.
Сегодня у меня настроение разговаривать.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
You should go see Adams, Commander.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
Когда это ей достал?
It gets better. While interfacing through our EZO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany. She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
Need anything, Commander?
How's Engineer Daniels working out?
Her, I like. She's sharp and knows propulsion theory better than most physicists I've met. And she's easy to work with, too. Always said you had an eye for talent. Good job bringing her back to the Alliance.
How's Engineer Donnelly working out?
The kid's got talent. Now if he could just learn to shut his damn mouth.
Problems?
I'm sorry, Commander. Donnelly is dedicated, knowledgeable, and thinks on his feet. I'm glad to have him on my team. Could use a lesson or two about respecting chain of command, but I've handled the likes of him before. No need for concern.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. The IES stealth system is...
And that means...
Это я уже просто слушал. Типа новое появилось. А может, что все старое, я просто сам забыл. Дело было давно, все не запомните. Так, где же Вега тусуется? Пойду к журналистке зайду. Вряд ли он на ней, конечно.
I'm falling down tired. I need a folding chair or something. Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin? Call me up when you're ready for that interview, Commander. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Alex.
Let me know when we...
Интервью в каюте. А здесь нельзя, да? Ну ладно, ладно. Я Лиаре все расскажу. Желаю палба. Так, ну тут вряд ли кто-то есть. Странно, блин. Только пустых комнат. Понятно, что это проектировали где второй части. Там было больше народу. Могли бы кого-нибудь заселить. И Миранда, кстати, что-то письма не пишет. Она ведь обещала связаться. Еще рано. Ну, типа, мы уже перевалили половину игры с цитаделью.
What's the matter, Vicarian? You chicken?
I don't even know what that is. Though I've heard everything in the galaxy tastes like it. But if you're suggesting I'm scared, game on, Vega.
Age before wisdom.
Okay. Back in my C-Sec days, I busted a Batarian spy ring that was trying to assassinate a counselor.
Please, I fought off a dozen angry Batarians on Omega single-handedly. Used one of them as a landing pad off a 3-story jump.
Just warming up, seeing what you had now. I tracked down this guy, Saren. Stopped him from raising a Geth army and unleashing the Reapers 3 years ago.
Doesn't count. You did that with Shepard.
You're right. I was with Shepard from the very beginning.
That just means you're old. Hey, Commander.
I'm glad Jacob saw through the elusive man. At least not everyone in Cerberus has lost their mind. This fight can use him. Don't mind us. Just telling James here what it means to be a real soldier.
Никаких катсцен. Писькомеры, короче, сидят.
Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Perhaps we can talk later.
Ты всегда говоришь нам поговорить позже. Может там расстаться. Улучшение. У доктора Чакласмана идти нет, хотя можно улучшения, наверное, какие взять.
I can do this all day, Scars.
Funny you mention those. Ever hear the name Archangel?
May I speak?
I might have.
You know you have. I'm Archangel.
О, барьер, кстати, клевая штука. Я бы взял.
Then maybe you also heard that for a couple months there, the crime rate on Omega.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
You've been through a lot.
Куда ж более эффективно.
You giving up?
Nah, I got more. Just don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough. We've all got one of those.
Just one, huh?
Yeah. Not every story has a happy ending.
Except there was this one time I teamed up with a Turian named Garrus Vicarian. He was pretty good with a gun, but he thought he was some kind of hotshot.
Yeah, I knew this wise-ass Marine named Jimmy Vega. Sounds like a pole dancer on Omega. Always got on my nerves. But the kid was alright. Had guts when it counted.
And together they cured the genophage.
And stopped Cerberus from taking over the Citadel.
And finally kicked the Reapers from this galaxy and into the next.
With a little help from their friends.
Nah, it was just us. But mostly me.
Another time, maybe.
Hey, Commander.
Пойду журналисткой поговорю у себя в каюте. Она ведь так настаивала. Да как тебя выделить-то? Не. Же реплик не записали. Недостойно, видимо.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play.
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge.
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Я и с ней успел договориться.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, Even all the shit that's going on, somebody, somewhere, managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
У меня почему-то за эти годы вот этот персонаж Веги и пилота смешались в одну химеру какую-то. О. Я снова на цитадели. Найду место для встречи, вышлю те координаты. А, ну все. Гаррес хочет отдохнуть. Все хотят погулять по цитадели. А? Проказники. Теперь точно полетим к Левиафану, блин.
Commander?
Вас сказал Кайден в жилом отсеке, блин, а где жилой отсек-то? И где же он может быть? Так, Кайден, каюта команды 7. Идти сюда. Как он хорошо прячется. А, в 8-м, блин. А, кают команды, где эти двое постоянно сидели. Все понял.
Hey, what's going on? You got a minute?
Sure, Caden. What's up?
You know, I've just been sitting here thinking.
Uh-oh. Okay, hit me with it.
So those Cerberus scientists, they were good people.
What do you mean?
I mean, Dr. Cole and her team, they seemed like good people. Knowing that, what do we do? I mean, what if there are more like them trapped inside Cerberus struggling to get out?
Tell me what you think we should do.
I don't know, Shepard. These are the hard calls. I mean, the decision to sacrifice the one for the many, the choice to leave someone behind till you're in that moment. So, yeah, you know, I don't know.
Anyone that comes forward, like these people, we help, no matter what. That's the best we can do.
I know.
Sometimes the best we can do won't feel like enough, but it's all we've got.
So the scientists that put you back together, that saved your life, they were good people.
They were professionals. I didn't know them all.
And the elusive man?
Was he a good person?
Once? Ever?
Well, he gave me what I needed to stop the collectors.
Right, exactly. But so you never saw this coming from them? From him? Sorry. I'm not sure what I want you to say here. I guess I'm just looking for some sort of insight on the elusive man. Something.
Back then, he wanted the best for humanity, and he had resources to spare. But then it became humanity first, and at any cost. And that's a very different thing. But this? No. I never saw this coming from him.
Okay. Well, thanks, Shepard. I'm glad we could talk about this.
Meanwhile, you should find a way to take your mind off things.
I know. Joker did ask me to give him some poker tips. He keeps losing his shirt to James.
Good luck with that. Joker has a terrible poker face.
Great. Well, I like a challenge. See you around.
You bet.
Он дальше продолжает ныть. Блин, вот неужели нельзя было этим персонажам написать нормальные, ну, какие-то линейки? Что Эшли, что он. Ну, как бы, что Эшли, что у него текст одинаковый по большей части. Так, лампочка не мигает, значит никого нет. Все, пошел искать. Так, стоять. Ну ладно. Геликс. Что там таки будет написано, где это несчастный Левиафан. Так, по идее она должна мигать. Отправиться до 42, квартира Андерсона, освободить колонию Азария. Варианты. А, вот, искать в зоне раскопок. Это, скорее всего, есть Левиафан. Конечно же, туда надо лететь. О! Новые материалы.
There is no sign of Ann Bryson in this system.
В смысле, Энн Брайсон здесь нет? И что искать? А, мне ее просканировать надо, блин. Диссертация была на планете. О, лол.
Evasion successful.
Так, немножко топлива. Здесь 100% получено, блин. Конечно же, она в последней галактике будет. Спору нет. Ну что, до Рипера не прилетели хотя бы. Сомнительно весьма. Синиус. Ладно, может, еще что полезно найду. Военные ресурсы. Так, здесь раскопок нет. Я так знал, что он последний. Здесь 100% получено ресурсов. Все, последняя дриада. Заирин.
Signal confirmed.
Немножко бензина назад полететь. Кстати, риперов что ли нет? А, ну да, логично, они ведь их боятся.